right there, Geoff. Here's your papers for today's show here.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you.
Wisp
Appreciate that.
Wisp should be in post haste. I'll be back in there.
We only got a couple minutes here, Scotty. Can you text him again? Just double check. I don't want to be left here hanging.
We're trying to get in touch with him. We will soon.
All right. Thank you, Scotty. Okay, what have I told you?
What? No, it's just what I do.
Stop blowing kisses at me.
It's how I say goodbye. It's how I say goodbye.
I forget that that's what your people do. Understandable.
I'll be over here.
Okay. Do we have Jason in the wings? Is Jason ready
guys.
in case?
Yeah, no, I'm here. I mean, I don't know if you know this or not.
I'm gonna probably lean towards I don't currently. No, I know nothing.
Last night, we got numbers in, and we're the #1 station in Val Verde.
Squeeze me baking powder?
Beep, 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 back up. Beep, beep. I'm a truck. Back up.
Mm-hmm.
108.9 The Hawk is the #1 radio station in Val Verde. And, yeah, I know.
Jason, don't mess with me on this one.
No,
I've got my name front and center.
I know
on this show, and this is big news for Geoff the Angry Man Garlock here.
So, have you seen Wisp? Have you talked to Wisp at all? Anything?
Oh God, that's a rule. We, as you know, and you should remember, I never talk to Wisp outside of the recording.
Okay,
that wasn't my choice. That was Wisp's.
That's all. I mean, that sounds like it would be Wisp.
That's pure Wisp.
When you and I did the show, we used to hang out and have like dinner together all the time. But
boozy brunch at Flappers nonstop.
Oh,
no, I would kill for a boozy brunch. Wisp.
I would literally kill for a boozy brunch.
Of course, our friend Chef Bruzy at Flappers.
Oh,
he makes the best.
Bruzy,
fantastic.
That is the only 2 Michelin star Flappers in Val Verde, is the one that Bruzy's working at, and it's delicious.
Chez Bruzy.
Yeah. What's that, Scotty? Hey, we've got about 5 minutes until we're on air there, gents. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Mwah. Thanks, Scotty. Yeah, so
he's gonna freak out.
Well, he already did. He was here when the
double
numbers came
squeeze
through.
me baking powder. I'm cleaning off the window so I can see you. What are we talking about? He freaked out. He was here already.
He was here when the numbers came in, and Boss Ron was standing there looking at the numbers, and they got into.
He was looking at our old ticker tape, like in a 1920s
like it was
stock
just coming.
room.
Like, it was like letting us. It was like a telegram from the early 1900s, letting us know where the Titanic sank. Boat is down. Boat is down. And you're like, oh, which boat?
But then Wisp was like, we all know which goddamn boat it is. It's the and it was the Turlington, is what it was.
So they fought. They fist fought, and Boss Ron said he's going to make some changes.
Really?
And
why would they be fighting about this? Why would they be fist fighting?
Idea.
That feels like it should be more time for celebrating, arms around each other.
I know.
Spinning around the maypole, saying, we have done it. We have crushed the competition. We are the ones who won this battle, and we shall win the war. But instead, they're fist fighting?
Yeah, they got into it really hard last night. I mean, there was blood. I mean, I don't know if you saw the blood in the hall when you came in.
I did see the blood. It was like I thought that they were filming a new Hellraiser movie.
Well, they're not. I mean,
mostly probably just to keep the rights of Hellraiser. One of those really crappy, like we shot it in 2 days just for legal purposes.
Do something now. We got to.
It's called Hellraiser : butthole, and you're like, really? You went butthole ham? Like, what are we doing with this series anymore?
And Fangoria is all like, oh, butthole ham is wonderful.
Oh my God, Fangoria.
Hellraiser's back.
Creaming their jeans about it. I mean, my God. And then Butthole Ham Head is the new Cenobite that everybody loves so much. Phil Nobile Jr. writes a whole op-ed piece about it, and it's fantastic,
Okay. All right. Get out of my goddamn chair. Hi. Hey, Wisp. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. Scotty, I'm great. Geoff, I'm great. We're great.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Coming in hot with 4 we're greats doesn't really connotate great.
We're great.
All right.
We're great, good grapes. Had some for breakfast. Delicious. Now get out of here, Jason.
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
If you guys need me, Geoff, just text me if anything. I just want to have a good show. It's our first show is number 1, guys. Come on.
Very
let's do
excited.
this. Let's
very
do
excited.
this,
But
okay?
I got my cricket ready. All right. Don't you worry.
Okay.
My God. Can you believe it, Whis? We're number 1. I mean, that's fantastic.
I know. I am so excited. Scotty, everything we talked about last night, are we good to go? Hey, you're right.
You saw Scotty outside of the studio.
Oh, we hang out all the time. Don't we, Scotty? Mwah, back at you, buddy.
Oh, my God. I don't love this.
We should do that sometime,
I was there, too. Cake stand.
Cake stand was there.
Cake stand was there?
Well, we ran into him, and then he just kind of, like a puppy, a little lost puppy, just clinging. You know those TikTok videos you watch where somebody's driving along, and then they're like, oh, my God, there is a dog in the bushes. And then they stop their car, and they get the dog, and then they have a brand new dog. Keg stand is basically my dog from the bushes.
Basically a drunk
TikTok.
dog in a bush is
100%.
Keg stand. That sounds like me. Cake stands. All
right, gentlemen, please.
All right, Scotty.
Intro in 3, 2, 1.
It's time.
Geoff the Angry Man Garlock.
The disease, and I'm the cure.
Whisp Turlington.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Keg Stand. Jason Gore.
Resistance is futile.
Art Spart.
In your drink.
If those names don't frighten you, you haven't been listening to the Geoff and Whisp show. And here they are. Geoff the Angry Man Garlock and Whisp Turlington. Good morning, Val Verde.
Val Verde, are you frightened?
Are you?
Because it's a Geoff and Whisp show.
Are you frightened?
It's the question we ask. If you're not frightened, and we want to know, are you frightened?
Are you frightened?
We're coming in hot with the
Valverde?
topics. Are you frightened, Valverde? Lines are open.
Lines are open. Are you frightened? Just let us know. What are you frightened of, Valverde? The lines are wide open. Scotty's got them rocking right over there. And the big news, ladies and gentlemen. Big news. I guess we should just start things out with it right here. All the news you can use. Or the news you could lose. It's news time on 108.9 The Hawk. Apparently, we are the number. No, we're not just the number 1 morning show.
No.
We're the number 1 goddamn radio station in Val Verde.
My God. People of Val Verde, I'm not frightened of that. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you what. No fright here.
I feel happy about that. Can you believe that? Geoff the Angry Man Garlock is feeling happy. I don't even want to go on a patented Angry Man rant here. I just want to go on a Happy Man rant of thank you, Val Verde, for putting our butt.
Go ahead, fire it. Happy Man rant.
Look, people of Val Verde, I don't want to be happy here because I am the Angry Man, but God damn it, I am happy. We come in every morning, we put in the work, we put our butts in the seats, and now you put your ears in the seats, listening to us, supporting us, appreciating us, and I gotta say, we appreciate you. Even though you're a bunch of slobs and at your slob jobs, we still appreciate you.
We still appreciate
Thank you so much for making us number 1 in the Val Verde area.
If you are just the biggest slobs in the Union of America in Val Verde, we love you from the deepest hearts of our hearts. It's as if our hearts had hearts. That's how much we love you.
Both of those hearts have arms, which again, Dr. Jimmy is like, you gotta not have both hearts have arms, and they're hugging each other in a nice bear hug back and forth.
Oh, don't get me started with Dr. Jimmy talking about my hard arms.
Oh my God.
He's like, Wisp, number 1, really big heart.
And that's not a good thing when we're talking.
I do care a lot about things.
Yes.
He's like, no, it is way too big. And it also has
He's like,
arms.
I'm not talking emotionally. I'm talking physically, biologically. And it's like, all right, I appreciate the people.
And he's like, it also has arms, and it's reaching out for things and disconnecting things that it should not be.
And it's
like,
the disconnecting part because, we already went through that you have arms attached to your heart. But now the fact that now that the hearts, and we're saying hearts because you have two hearts.
I do have two hearts.
And they're both wildly big.
Like a Doctor Who myself, I do have two hearts.
And they're pulling now. Your Doctor Who double hearts are pulling a quado and just grabbing at stuff.
Just arm wrestling
but
down here.
Mostly RCA cables. Like, watch out for your stereo equipment when Wisp hearts are around you.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's like over the top inside of my chest.
Oh, my God. Kenny Loggins plays every time you have a heart attack.
Oh, he
Just
does.
like over the top.
He shows up.
Really
He's in the lobby right now. He's waiting to see what happens today. Kenny, you're not going to get your way, you son of a bitch.
There.
Go find
Also, the ghost of Robert Loggia is out there, and he's just like, get the hell out of my grandkid's life, hearts.
Billy! Goddamn juice, Billy! Like Loggia. Are you in
and
here?
the thing is, just like that kid in Over the Top, we hate him. And don't worry about it, Ghost of Robert Loggia. We hate that kid.
We hate that kid.
Don't you worry about it.
You do. Drink your
What
goddamn
kind of
juice, Billy,
kid-
if you're listening.
What kind of kid would suggest to his own father, we should call our trucking company Sun and Hawks? When has that ever been the order of a Son company? That was just a little mini angry man rant there.
That
but
really
don't
was.
don't
I'm glad we
sound
did
the
not fire
sounder.
that, Scotty. Do not fire the sounder.
Do not. That was just a mini.
Does not deserve it.
But Scotty, can we make a mini angry man sounder? We need that for next week.
And he's shaking his head no.
Shaking his head no. Guess we're not going to get it.
Okay. It's a beautiful morning in Val Verde once again. Now that we are number one once again, despite what this organization, Poseidon Radio, may say or claim, I know that we brought this station to number one on our backs. The Turlington back. The Garlock back. The Spark back. Jason, you're a traitor. You know it, but we'll do entertainment news coming up.
We'll do entertainment news, but none of your back. Maybe a thigh at best, but that's it.
Right. The Gloucestershire back. Right, Scotty? And did you not know that was his last name?
Really? Learning a lot of new things today.
Scotty Gloucestershire.
Wow.
Just like
the sauce.
Yep.
Gloucestershire sauce.
No, that's Worcestershire sauce.
Oh,
I've
that's
never had
the Gloucestershire.
Scotty, do you make a sauce?
He makes his own sauce.
No.
He's shaking his head yes to that one.
He is.
My
He did.
God.
I saw
He
it.
does.
No, but I don't
Double
know
the anchovies in Gloucestershire sauce, but just a little bit of motor oil.
We really kind of set you up for a joke there, Keg Stan, and you didn't take it. I'm going to have to put you back in the bushes, kid. I'm just saying.
I'm already in the bushes. Wink, wink, Keg Stands.
Okay, he's back. He's back.
He's
And,
back.
and
Don't
on the
worry
back of the back of Keg Stand, we brought this station single-handedly to number one. And what does Boss Ron want to do? He wants to make some changes.
What?
I'm going through changes. Do not take Jason, I see you from behind the glass. You do not take this off the air. Okay? We're on the air. We're number one. And that
Do your
means-
job and don't do a slob job, Jason. We're
Yeah,
number one.
don't do a slob job, piece of shit. God. But we will do entertainment news in a second. We'll bring you in here for that, big guy. Okay.
Wait. So what is this? We have to make changes. Why? If a station has gone to number one,
They want to move Kenner and Jenner to the mornings.
get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I know. They want to move us to overnights.
Excuse me,
Baking powder.
tired baking powder.
Yes,
What
yeah.
is that overnight?
We're the number one morning show. And they want to move us to overnights.
You know, this makes me furious because I have never heard of.
Do you need it? Would you like some?
Give me the sounder.
Okay.
Give me the makes me furious sounder. You know, I gotta say, this makes me furious because I, Geoff the Angry Man Garlock, have never heard of, in the history of America, a company doing so well. And then after they have done well, they decide to make every change in their business. Never heard of this before.
I've never heard
Every
of that.
business in America always says, well, this works and let's not screw over our employees or anyone working for us.
Stick to what you're doing right and take care of your employees. That's what I say.
That's the American motto.
As
far as I'm concerned. And I thought that was the Val Verde motto too, and I thought that was the Boss Man Ron's motto.
I thought it was too. And you know what, Scotty? Hit me. Oh God, it is it's a.
You know what, Wisp?
Riesling
Honestly,
this
do
morning.
me a solid. Scotty, can you hit me? Because this is what this kind of morning's turning into.
More wine for both of us. And Scotty, go ahead.
I've never felt the need to drink Lakini's juice this early in the morning, but the fact that we are now we're moving to goddamn overnights. Who the hell wants to be put on the graveyard shift? That is not where we should be.
I know it. And so you see why there was a fight last night.
I understand the blood now. I didn't at all before. Again, thought it was a Hellraiser movie, and I still think I would love to see that movie if we could make it happen.
Oh my God.
Ham Butthole Head has got it.
Butthole
You heard about that? You read Phil Nobile Jr.'s editorial piece about how this is going to be the the best Hellraiser movie that's ever existed.
They asked me
shot specifically for TikTok, by the way.
Oh, Vertical. It's going to play really great at the Val Verde.
Oh, it's going to play great on the Vertical Theater. I mean, my God.
After I was bloody and I won Boss Ron, if you're listening in hell, I won the fight last night. And then I got a call from my agent saying, Wisp, they want you to write the new Pumpkinhead.
You're writing the new Pumpkin.
I am writing the new Pumpkinhead. How exciting
and this had nothing to do with you beating the ever-living hell out of Boss Man Ron.
Nothing to do with that. But Boss Man Ron said that the people from Poseidon, I've never seen these people, these mythical overlords that sit in their own little room. They sit in a circle.
Sinister Six is what I call them.
They make all their radio choices, and you say
they wear hoods.
They talk like that. They said the number one song on 108.9 should be this. The Kids Aren't All Right by The Offspring from the Americana record. They said they want to hear more of that.
That's the main thing they took away.
And then they said, is there any way you could play more of this? Yet again, The Offspring from the Smash album, it's Come Out and Play. And Boss Ron was like, this is the stuff that's obviously, I don't know if he's doing it because he fears the overlords or these are his ideas, but I do not believe in them.
Well, look, I'm not one to translate what the overlords do. Look, I'm not Boss Man. All right. I am not the boss man. I am not the boss. I'm just Jeff the Angerman Garlock. But it sounds like in that story, all they suggested was play a couple more Offspring tracks. And Boss Man Ron went off the deep end of making changes to get to that end result. What I'm not understanding is why couldn't, if we're number one, we just throw these in the rotation? And I got to say, this doesn't sound like a Wisp and Jeff problem.
It doesn't sound like
this isn't a GW. This is a JP, which is a Jason problem because he is the program director, goddammit. All you got to do is just move the schedule around just a hair. And that means maybe we play one less 311 song and we just throw in an Offspring song now and then.
Nope. They said that Amber by 311 is going to be playing twice an hour, every hour on the hour. You can tell if it's the 20 past the hour or 40 past the hour if you hear Amber by 311 playing. But
that's how we're doing time now.
That's how we do time.
311's Amber.
311's.
There's the golden hour and then there's the Amber hour, and that's when you're telling time through 311.
I'm so tired.
But again. I'm just going to say.
Let's get his ass in here.
No. I need to say this. This is a Jason problem. Oh, this isn't I need to say this?
Oh, wait,
I need to say this.
We thought
No, let it go. I can do it.
Okay.
I need to say this. This is a Jason problem. That's it. That was all I needed to say.
Oh, I mean, that was short. I mean,
yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to get to the goddamn point, much like the Overlords got to the point where all they said was play a couple goddamn Offspring songs and maybe 311 to mark time now. It's instead of using the sun, we'll use 311's Amber to mark time.
Let's
and
get
that's
him
fine.
Let's get him in here. From Hollywood to Val Verde. If the stars are doing it, you're hearing about it on Hawk Entertainment News. Hey, guys.
What the fuck, Jason?
I don't really want to use this time to talk about
Can we get my what the fuck sounder, by the way? Can you hit that for me, Jason?
I don't have a board. I'm not touching anything. I'm just here in front of the mic.
You see, you're fucking up things all over again.
You blew it again.
God damn it, Jason. First, you fucking blow it in that way, and then you blow it in another way. You're just blowing it left and right. What are you, a goddamn whale blowing it?
Are you a whale, Jason?
I mean, literally, like a blue whale or like a killer whale.
I'm not a whale. Why?
Wiz, can I ask you a question? Do we need to record Jason's voice and then put it out on a new age record label?
Oh,
just the sounds of whale sounds.
Yeah, send his ass back in time to do the sounds for Star Trek 4, if you know what I'm talking about. The best Star Trek.
The Voyage Home, my God.
Where their home was San Francisco, and it's old-ass 80s, and they go to the zoo.
It is nice when they go to the zoo. To go
Are we
see
doing
whales.
Is this the entertainment coverage?
I think this is goddamn entertainment
news. Guys, I'm not doing entertainment news. I need to talk to you.
All right, fine.
Can we do it? Can we do a commercial break? No.
Thank you. So this is your chance. You got Hollywood news, but your Hollywood news means you got to answer for yourself, Jason. What the hell is going on here?
My hands are tied. Wisp, they want to let go of both of you guys because of what Wisp did last night. They're going to
Triples squeeze me.
They're going to keep Keg Stand. They're going to keep Scotty. They're going to keep Art.
I'm safe. Keg Stand.
Well, I mean, Art would have gone anyway. Thank you, Art.
He's a very supportive friend.
I'm
Art.
trying all I can, but Wisp, you have to apologize. You have to go to Boss Ron. You have to go into the chambers. You have to open the big stone door and walk right through the Poseidon Radio chambers, and you have to look the Overlords right in their 3 eyes and say, I'm sorry.
That's the door that's right next to the copy room, right?
Yeah, it's right next to the copy room, right over by the Coke machine.
Right, where Rob Schneider just hangs out outside. He goes, going through the stone door.
Going through the stone door. Man, Rob looks awful. Maybe that's my coverage today. Holy shit.
Is it because of that job working for the Overlords, being the assistant at the door, that's made Rob Schneider look so awful?
Force.
My God.
Holy shit. Yeah, so that's entertainment news. Wisp, go through the door. We need you to go through the door. My job's on the line. You guys are definitely on the line. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Thank you.
I didn't like that entertainment news at all. Except for the Rob Schneider part. That was pretty good news.
That part was pretty good.
Glad to see he's alive and not doing too well.
Yeah, oh, God. Well, per station mandate, it's the Offspring on 108.9 The Hawk.
He's got a girlfriend and he hates that bitch.
Hey, Val Verde. This is former stand-up sensation and star of Home Improvement and current complainer about woke comedy, yet still making a lot of money off of stand-up, Tim Allen. You know, I noticed my buddy Richard Karn was having a blast with his burger restaurant Burger Tools here in Val Verde. So I thought to myself, hey, Tim Allen, what's one thing that you love that most people wouldn't realize? And I realized it's art. So that's why I've opened up my own art gallery here in Val Verde that merges my love of art and your love of home improvement nostalgia. Now, the difference between everyone else's gallery and Tim Allen's gallery is that my paintings have a little button at the bottom, and when you press them, it plays a little bit of the home improvement theme and art from Monet. Art to Pollock. Art and to my own paintings of Richard Karn, a.k.a. Al Borland. So come on down and appreciate Tim Allen's art. No one particularly asked for it, but also no one asked for my opinions on woke culture.
Hey, what's up? This is Chris from Three Doors Down, and here is
Geoff and Whisp on 108.9 The Hawk. Finally, a diner for diabetics, run by the original members of the Guess Who. No sugar tonight, right here in Val Verde. Every dish, no sugar. You know what? Let's let the fellas explain it.
No sugar tonight, no coffee. No sugar tonight, no tea. We are listening on tap, yeah. No sugar tonight, pancakes. No sugar tonight, pasta. No sugar tonight, your eggs. No sugar tonight, salad. No sugar tonight, onion rings.
It's a lonely feeling, eating as a diabetic. Hey, we get it. With a Guess Who. Open a diner. You can eat here. There's no sugar. No food. No sugar tonight. Soundgarden Boulevard, Val Verde. You know, these guys are smart. Apparently, they're very smart. And if they were so smart, they would stop
Making music.
doing these songs. It's the Offspring on the Geoff and Whisp Show on 108.9 The Hawk.
You know, that is the interesting
611.
thing about geniuses. They can be smart in one way and complete dunces in the other.
Come on, guys. Get it together.
You can be a biochemical engineer and then still make just some of the weakest pop punk related music that's maybe ever existed. Except for
You
that
know
one
what?
song, Sessions, that they used to play on old skate videos. That song was kind of
that was
vaguely
great.
okay.
Yeah, that was okay. Back in my Thrasher days when I was the editor-in-chief of Thrasher magazine.
You were.
I was.
You were fantastic.
And
at
I
it,
made,
too.
I mean, God, put me in control, guys. That's the Thrasher heyday.
That was.
I did all those
when Wisp
videos
was
of-
running Thrasher. That was it.
All those videos of all the skate punks just breaking arms and stuff, like, oh, they're all loose and like hanging, and I'm like, that's
You were the one that started that.
Oh, please!
Before
I'm
that,
the one
every
made them
skater
trip.
was. Before that, every skater was skating wonderful. They never fell down. They never tripped. They never broke an arm. And then you were like, I need to see some goddamn arms broken. You better not get that grind. But no more. No,
I
one
need to
has
see some
grind.
goddamn arms broken, and I might see
need to see
that
some
today.
goddamn arms
I might see that today,
see that
612
today.
on 108.9 The Hawk. I'm looking at my paper here that I was just handed by Scotty. Thank you so much. And more mandates
More mandates
from the
Goddamn,
overlords
all right.
and from the desk of the overlords. And
This isn't
courtesy
coming from
of
Boss Man
Boswell.
Ron no more.
No, it's through.
Now it's through. Oh, he's just he's like the Prince of Darkness. He's a conduit for the
He is a
evilness of
conduit.
them.
Yeah. It's like Shocker. He's in the system. He's just.
Oh, he's a
open up.
lot like Shocker, and Megadeth is playing behind him the whole goddamn time.
I said Shocker keg stand.
He's drunk. He's in a
Okay.
bush drunk.
I
He's
thought for
completely
sure.
done.
He's like,
Sometimes
I
you
give
set
it-
Keg Stand up for something, and then
give
he
you
does it. Say,
Shocker.
hey, who said something about Shocker? It's Keg Stand. Don't wake
There-
up and jump in late.
there you
God
go,
damn
Keg
it.
Stand.
Do we have a mandate about Keg Stand, like
it's-
doing his goddamn dirtbag job?
The mandate is people love keg stand, especially children. A very real thing. It says,
I like children too. Don't do
No,
it.
don't do
no,
that.
no.
do not do that, keg stand.
I don't mean it in the way that you're thinking. That's disgusting. Keg stand. Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Well,
Thank
you. That's as much of an apology as you ever get out of a dirtbag keg stand.
So we are shifting to modern rock,
100%.
100%. We're going to be playing bands like Skillet, POD, Hoobastank,
My God.
Power Man 5000,
My God.
18 Finger Death Punch, and more.
Much better than Five Finger Death Punch, I
They
will
had
say.
to get more fingers in there.
Had to get
And
more
it's like,
goddamn
that's when they
Australian
got
fingers.
the orchestra. That's what they're known like when Metallica has an orchestra. It's S&M.
Yes.
When
Yes.
Five Finger Death Punch has an orchestra, they're known as.
They called it 18 Finger
fingers.
Blast. And you're like, all
18
right,
Finger
Jesus
Blast.
Christ.
Yep.
My God. So also, though, when you say our mandate is we have to play only modern rock, of course you mean what we all know modern rock is, rock from 20 years ago.
Even less of that. They want more, like they say, the new Papa Roach. They'd really like to hear more.
Oh,
of that.
no. Not even Not even Last Resort. We're playing
Last Resort will play in the nighttime.
Oh my God, what is going on here?
Wow, they really know radio. They really know radio.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any other mandates we have?
Name of a band that you would love to hear on a classic rock radio station.
Doobie Brothers?
Nope.
Styx?
Nope.
Humble Pie?
Strangely, yes. Overnights.
Oh, we're gonna be playing Humble Pie. I mean, that
Only,
does
30 days.
Humble Pie right into Trapped. Really, really works. 30 days
God,
in the
there
hole.
You go. That's
my
like,
God.
You're driving. And you're like, thank you for this mix, Radio Overlords.
My God, that is just wonderful. I mean, this seems terrible. Why would you change? I'll say it again. No other company in the history of the United Snakes of Hypocrisy. Now I'm just angry about America.
You really went for
of
that.
This. Wow.
I
really went for it there.
I did.
I channeled the ghost of Jello Biafra, and of course, rest
really
in power,
did.
Jello Biafra.
Rest in power. Wow.
But my God, no other company has ever changed things when they've done so well. That's just unheard of. You know what? I also noticed that we have not heard
Poseidon Radio production.
They're listening.
God. They are listening.
They are listening.
I'm not gonna lie. I also now I'm just thinking, what is Lemon Sour gonna do with this modern rock? This is not anywhere close to
I don't
his.
think
There's
anyone's broken it to him yet. Can we, Scotty? Can we open the door and let Greg Lemon Sour in, please? That was good.
What? Excuse me, are we all right? Are we okay? What happened there? Who opened the door? Who opened the room to the archives?
Greg Lemon Sour is that he makes the door sound himself when he enters any door.
Hey, excuse me, baking powder here, Wisp. All right, are we okay? Are we good?
We're
if
not
I do not
okay.
make the sound, how do you know? And by the way, that wasn't me making the sound. That was from an old Spike Jones 45 that I play. Creaky door sounds and other funny wanky noises. It's one of the greatest songs that introduced the 70s San Francisco avant-garde rock scene. Like the Residents, they stole everything from Spike Jones and that 145. Now what is going on here? I've been alphabetizing all of my 45s and 78s and acetates, and I don't know what is going on.
Okay. They're changing the we're number one. I'll lead off with that. We're the number one radio station in all of Val Verde.
That sounds fantastic. Must be because of my constant playing of Harmonia and various Cosmiche records. Probably because I played the entire Noi discography of my entire last. I didn't say one word. I only let the music speak for itself.
And they say that that the nighttime show Going Deep with Greg Lemon Sour is number one in its rating area as well. Congratulations.
Are we good? Are we okay? We are, Val Verde.
We are not.
Of course.
We are not.
What is going on then, Wiz? What are you so upset about?
They're changing the station. Geoff and I are being fired. And they are taking it all modern rock, which means you're not going to be able to choose anything that you want to play anymore. So get ready to play nothing but, bands like Limp Bizkit. Or Bush. Bush is on a greatest hits tour. You're going to have them coming in to interview with you tonight, which is very exciting. They're going to talk all about the 16 Stones and, everything being Zen, all of that bullshit. How do you feel about that, Greg?
We are not okay. We are not all right.
No.
I had an entire programming set up for later. I was going to do the history of the Replacements and how they influenced the modern power pop scene and being drunk playing music that was soon taken over by Guided by Voices and 1,000 records. And I was going to go through all of them in 1 hour. But now I feel an emptiness in my soul.
I know.
I must return to my jazz 78.
No.
I must go through the door and...
Greg.
Oh my God.
Scotty,
I can hear him crying in the archive closet. Jesus
Scotty,
Christ.
go get him and have him come and sit in that chair back there, please. Okay, Greg. Thank you.
What? What do you need from me?
Need you,
what?
Two questions.
All right, you have time for 2. What do you got?
1, are you with me?
If you mean with you, then you mean that I'm leaving? That I'm going to Jerry Maguire with you and say, yes, I will start a new radio station with you,
Wisp. With me?
And only if you allow me to play Klaus Know Me deep cuts every hour on the hour to let the world know this is how you tell time now. There's your first answer.
See, they are listening. Sit down, Greg. Shut the fuck up. Okay, Art Spart, how are we doing, good sir? Well, I mean, they didn't give me any traffic. So apparently all the traffic's going to be coming through a traffic department in Charlottesburg. That's nice.
Oh my God.
They know a lot about Val Verde, don't they? They know about the secrets, ins and outs of going down Lane Staley Lane and finding yourself on Mother Love Bone Avenue and being like, how am I going to get over to the 422? There's no way to get to the 422 from there. Soundgarden Boulevard is under construction. Well, are you with me, Art? Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, wow.
That's really good. What is that, Dead Poets Society?
Oh, I thought it was a Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, is it Goodwill?
Is that maybe Rounders? Are you pulling a Rounders? You're just pulling a Rounders.
Rounders is my favorite movie of all times. Rounders #1.
One of the greatest poker movies that's ever existed.
Okay, well, we've got...
I know about poker movies, Kingston, and I'm with you, Wisp.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't even have to ask.
Don't got to ask Kingston. You knew he was with you because you've got the wine. So, I mean, come on.
You find a dog in the woods and, you know, the dog's going to stay with you. That's how it is. So I know Scotty's with me. I know that we got Greg. We got me. We got Art. We got... Oh, hold on. Scotty, is he in the hall? Can you bring him in here? Hey, y'all. What's going on? Hey, big truck, come on, sit down. I need you to sit down over in that chair. Are you with me, big truck? I mean, in what capacity are we like? We going on a trip somewhere? We going down to the Motor Speedway together? Gonna have a little time and we get to bet on the trucks.
Only if Trapped is playing, I'll tell you that. Big truck.
Oh, God,
only if Trapped is playing.
I hate Trapped, man. I would like to Trapped in a truck that is bubbling underwater, if you know what I mean. Like, you drive it right off of Vince Neil Memorial Bridge right down into Slayer Gulch, and then you just let it bubble up, and you hear the sounds of the people from Trapped just being like, we were just in a band called Trapped. Please open the truck. And I'm like, you're dead, motherfuckers.
And that's the ironic part. They can't open the trap door, even though they're in Trapped.
They can't open the trap door, but I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that as you're with me. I mean, toot. Why not? So sit right there. Thank you. And here's the $18 million question. Geoff, the angry man Garlock.
That's me.
You did a voice. Who was that, Geoff?
That's me.
Oh, who is that? Who that was? He did a voice. No, that's very funny. That's very funny.
I mean, just call me Rich Little. It's just a little funny.
Yeah, I was like, did we dig up Rich Little and make him do voices again?
That was my impression of Rich Little, not doing an impression.
I was resting in peace, and you want my Carson again?
A Poseidon Radio production.
Are you with me?
A Poseidon Radio production. A Poseidon Radio production. A Poseidon Radio production. A Poseidon Radio production.
My God. Are the overlords not letting me in?
They are very pissed off, my friend.
My God.
They're just pressing the button from their overlord chamber, aren't they, Scotty?
Scotty, why did we give them that giant Staples button?
Radio production.
Which is weird. We hooked it up to that button you buy at Staples.
I couldn't hear you say it. Are you with me?
Let me just say it nice and clear without anyone interrupting. Wisp, I am with you.
Scotty, seal the doors.
Oh my God, was that Greg Lemon Sour?
No, he's sitting over here. Okay.
Yeah, that was on me.
The engines have started. I've got engine 1 running, Scotty. Turn on the cloaking device.
Oh my God. Wait, I'm sorry. I have no idea. Is the replica rock and roll RV that we've been broadcasting out of an actual hidden spaceship?
It's a little bit of RV, it's a little bit of spaceship, it's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of country, a little bit rock and roll.
Oh my God, and Poseidon Radio, all I gotta say to you is, get in the cannon! Yeah!
Oh my God, it feels like we got shot off in a spaceship into a cannon.
Here we go. Now we are in the air.
Jesus. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I knew what I was agreeing to. I thought I was just like, yeah, we'll sign a petition or something, or maybe get a lawyer or something about this.
Look down below. You'll see the building, Poseidon Radio.
I see it. It's a beautiful building. And, I see the ass of meatloaf right there with the
Scotty
31
Fire
flavors in it. And wait, oh my God! It's gone. It's double gone. Oh wait,
right.
Meatloaf's memorial ass is still there. You're not getting rid of that, I guess.
Well, they moved it over, which makes no sense. But
now it's only serving 30 flavors in the Baskin Robbins.
Yeah,
so I guess you caused a little bit of damage.
But if you look through the smoke and everything, Poseidon Radio's still there. You can see
No,
flipping us a bird.
Yeah.
And let's keep
that was just mostly smoke and mirrors to like prove a point to them, right? Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna land here. And landing.
That's what all astronauts do when they land.
On a building.
Don't. Oh, jeez.
That's just the construction. What was it? Trailer? Scotty, did we just knock down the trailer? Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the rock and roll RV once again. And as you can see, Geoff, in front of you, we are now docking with my gift to everyone here.
I can't see through the smoke and the dust. What is this?
We are docking in the 108.9 The Hawk building. And we're in the studio.
Oh, so we just kind of burst out Willy Wonka in a glass elevator style and then just landed back where we started.
Look, here's the deal. We got to keep this mobile whenever it needs to be mobile. But if you look around, this is the old 108.9 The Hawk studio. And if you look at the cameras at the front door, I built an even bigger meatloaf ass.
Oh my God. Wisp, I feel like we're home.
Yep.
You know, I never felt so comfortable in that new Poseidon Radio building. I didn't like ever seeing frickin' Kenner and Jenner in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
My God, they're so loud in those stalls.
They're so loud. I've never heard anybody make a bowel movement and just cry.
My God. And then Beauchamp from Smooth Jazz.
I hate him.
He was just always,
so much.
you know, Beauchamp was the kind of guy who goes up to the urinal and just Peter Pans it. He just puts his hands on the side and just like,
he's like, look at me, I can do it. The tip.
It's like, we get it. You can pee without touching your penis.
We get it. Blue, 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 blue.
And it's like, are you doing it to show off, or are you doing it so you don't have to wash your hands? Either way, it's gross. All right?
Well, I do have to say to the listener, you've been listening to all of this. You're still listening to the Geoff and Whisp show. It is 6:25 on 108.9 The Hawk. And
not much time has passed, really.
Yeah, not much time has passed. We are here at the 108.9 The Hawk radio station. It is surrounded by drones. So if anybody tries to get in here and change this, and also if you look at camera 3 over there, Geoff, now one thing, I have installed a ton of cameras and a ton of screens in here so we can keep an eye on everything. We got the green room right there. So Skeet, wave to Skeet. He already already knew this was going to happen this morning. I
Skeet.
called him last night.
Skeet was the captain. He was the one guiding the ship. That's fantastic.
He was.
Good
Thank
going,
you for
Skeet.
getting us here, Skeet. You'll see that up on top of Mount Hetfield, we do have the transmitter that is being protected by a lot of my robot army that I have put together with a good friend named Keith Talons.
I thought I saw a bunch of Bunny Carloses up there. My
it is
God.
my Bunny Carlos army. They are heavily armed. Jason, Gore, if you're listening to this, Boss Ron, if you're listening to this, overlords, we are going to finish you. We are going to finish this job. But you know what else we're going to do, Jeff? You know what else we're going to do? We're going to give... We're the number one radio station. We are the number one morning show. And we're going to continue to give Val Verde the best in all classic rock. None of this new bullshit anymore. Even though I do love the Pearl Jam. I do love the Pearl Jams.
We'll still play Yellow Ledbetter. Don't you worry about it.
We will still play the Soundgardens. We will still play the STPs. But for the most part...
But only from the Crow soundtrack. Only
from the Crow soundtrack. We're only going to do it then. We're taking a break. We're coming back right after this. It's Aerosmith from the Toys in the Attic record. And... Oh boy, do we have the mattress deals at Nighty Night Mattress Store, where my name is not Jeff Nighty.
But Dad, that's your name.
Shut up, son. Yes, Nighty Night is running a special beyond any special any mattress store in Val Verde has ever thought of running.
Hey Dad, watch this.
Son, get off the mattress.
Why?
But make sure you don't let my son on the mattress.
Dad, no!
Because he's going to ruin it like he ruins everything. Just give me a chance. And you can give us a chance at Nighty Night Mattress Store. Nighty Night Mattress Store, 894212 Hog Street, Val Verde, right off of Mattress Row.
Tom Kiefer's listening to the Hawk.
Hello. This is Tony Banks from Genesis, and of course my solo classical career. And, I saw what a good time Mike Rutherford was having with his Mike and the Mechanic franchises. Seemed like a good idea. Start some businesses. Well, if Rutherford can have a go at it, I suppose I will too. So I decided to start my own cryptocurrency company. Figured that's what was in now. Try to make it work. So I made my own. Well, it's the best decentralized money structure, assets, something or other. I won't lie, I don't really understand what it is, blockchains and all that. But so, yes, come on down to Tony Banks Bank. It's a crypto store. You just come down to my store and you give me your real money and I'll keep it here in the bank is what I'm calling it. And if you ever want it back, you ask me and I'll give it to you with interest. Till then, I can do what I will with it. I don't really care for banks. I don't really like being told what I can do with my money or anything, really, by Phil or Rutherford. So I made my own bank. That's not a bank. Mike told me it sounded like it was a real bank, and Phil and him really started giving me the row about it. We have fun, but it's not a bank. No matter what they say, it's Tony Banks Bank. It's crypto, whatever. And if that works, I have this other idea. Maybe like digital pictures, NFTs or whatever they're called, maybe printed out and put up on a wall in a place like a gallery of these digital pictures. I'm working it out, but until then, Tony Banks Bank, cryptocurrency. It's not a bank.
Smiles. Cleanliness, value. That's what you'll get at John Bargain D.D.S. in downtown Val Verde. The key word is in his name, John. They have one of those. You can go number 1 or number 2 in it for free. The other key word, bargain. John Bargain D.D.S. promises not to nickel and dime you for every little procedure. Just as long as you're fine with nickel and dimes being melted down to make your new teeth. Jaws. Hell, sometimes he's made a nose out of them. If you're into that and a cool person, visit John Bargain DDS. If you aren't cool, well, we have ways of dealing with that. Go on down anyway. They'll figure it out. John Bargain DDS. It's time to smile again. From Life is a Highway.
Life is a highway.
to Ladysmith Black Mambazo Bridge. To the Dunston Turnpike. All the way around Richie Sambora Loop. If you're trying to drive these roads, you need to know how to get through them safely. And you're only going to get that with Art Spark Traffic every morning on the Geoff and Whisp Show on 108.9 The Hog.
Oh! We're broadcasting from the Leslie West Memorial Building.
Oh, my
It is.
Missing a tooth.
So
the building, we actually have one door that's missing to match the missing tooth that Leslie
The missing
West
tooth
had.
of Leslie West. There is a door, but it is guarded by three gunny. I call them Gun-y Carlos.
Oh,
because
Gunny Carlos.
They have guns for arms.
They do. Now, the
They
fun
do.
part about the Gunny Carlos is one of them is the real Bunny Carlos. You just have
you'll
to
never
figure it
find
out.
He's the most vicious one. He really is. And
He'll put his cigarette out on your forehead. He doesn't give a fuck.
If you had been listening to, oh God, he does not give. He's like, take it, kid.
Take it, kid.
Oh my God! If you listen to any of those recent Rock Dolls commercials where Keith Talon said he is not building an army, he was, and it was with me. So here we are.
Little known fact about Val Verde commercials:
Yep.
if they're telling you they're not doing something, they're doing it. That's just the Val Verde way. You know what I mean? Just like if they're making a promise, something's not happening. Get ready for it to happen. Because
And then
my God, that's Val Verde.
have communique. Is a communique coming in from Krog, the leader of the Hawk Army? Krog, I do hear you here in the mothership. What's going on, man?
What is going on is that we support you, Wisp. We support thee, Geoff the Angry Man Garlock. We definitely support Keg Stand. We, amongst the mutant hawks, spend many moments of our day coming up with our own Keg Stand isms. I come up with my own Keg Stand jisms. Keg Stand. We enjoy this, but this is our promise to you, Wisp. This is our promise to you, Geoff the Angry Man Garlock.
Yes.
We, the Mutant Hawks, shall stand behind the Gunny Carloses to defend your right to broadcast the classic rocks, and we shall protect the Leslie West open tooth. Krog out.
Oh my God. It's always good to hear when you are supported by your friends in Val Verde. Now, every now and then we may hear the building make sounds like this. That's just going to go off in the background because that lets you know our building is working to fight Poseidon Radio. And anytime you hear that,
or just
that probably
creaky
means-
floors sometimes.
Or creaky
Sometimes
floors.
it's just
Honestly,
creaky floors.
it's hard to say. But I will say this was rebuilt with my contractors, and the creaky floor is not so creaky anymore.
You got good goddamn contractors.
And what's your favorite
That is, of
snack?
course, is good goddamn contractors.
Good
Inc.
goddamn contractors. You need a building built. You're calling us. Good goddamn contractors. You need it built. You got money. You got guys on speed with nail guns making buildings. Oh, they're the best. They are
One of the best jingles, of course, sung by Steve
100%.
Winwood. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I was thinking,
they got
Winwood
Winwood
in the
on
studio. Is Winwood? Oh my God!
You know, when I hear a horn in a song, I want it to sound as synthed out as it can be. Because I'm just, my ears are burned on those goddamn Chicago Transit Authority atonal horns. I need some good auto-tuned synth horns. That's what I like. And Winwood, you got it for it. And good goddamn contractors, you got even better. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you, Val Verde.
We appreciate you, Val Verde, but it is time for our segment, our favorite segment, Get in the Cannon! And I think it's very clear and very easy to say, first off this morning, Boss Ron.
Oh my God.
You can get in the cannon. Your turn.
And I think the second one is very easy to say. Dexter Holland, lead singer of The Offspring, You gotta get in that goddamn cannon. But in this one, you're also gonna have Noodles, the guitarist, lighting you off. You go into space. See you later. Thank you, Noodles. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Noodles. Jason Gore. My favorite little turncoat. My favorite little turncoat.
My
I'm
Benedict Cumberbatch, one of the biggest turncoats in history. In the American Revolution War. That's who we're talking about, right? Benedict Cumberbatch?
No. That's no.
Eggs Benedict.
That's Eggs Benedict. He was
Eggs Benedict. He said,
"What a
out of here, Dormammu."
Dormammu.
Jason Gore, we loved you.
Emphasis on the duh and the loved.
We thought you were part of our family until you stuck a knife in my back last night while I was fighting Boss Ron. That literally happened.
Is that where most of the blood actually came from?
Most of the blood was from a back wound that Scotty and Art quickly patched up, and I told you guys this plan last night, and I thank you for that.
Well, it's simple. You know, you get in with a stitch. I'm having to stitch myself up all the time out there. Maybe you're fighting a chupacabra or a mummy. Surprisingly, a mummy. Those bandages are so dry. They're basically little knives. And okay, we'll talk. That's great.
All right.
Anyway, Jason Gore, you can get in the cannon. Any other cannons?
I got one more, and it's just the Hellraiser series.
Oh,
you know?
Yes, thank you.
Because, and why I have to get this one in the cannon? Because you keep sucking me in every time. I keep thinking I need to be like, oh, I can't watch a Hellraiser anymore. And then I'm like, wait a second. You're going to make a ham butthole head Cenobite out of the blood from Wisp Turlington's back from a stab wound? And not from Boss Man Ron's? And now I'm thinking Boss Man Ron's just a big old crybaby making all those changes. All because that wasn't even his blood. That was your blood. And now I got to end up going and paying $15 at the Vertical Theater to go watch this new Hellraiser movie. Well, then get in the cannon, ham butthole head.
And let's get in the cannon, courtesy of Val Verde Radio Partners and the Geoff and Whisp Show. You would think with all this power, Jeff, I would change the name back to the Wisp Turlington Show. Wouldn't you think that?
And I appreciate that you appreciate that I stood behind you and stood behind us in this time of need and in this time of weed keg stand. Okay, it was all right.
It would be as easy as pressing this button. The Wisp Turlington Show on 108.9 The Hawk. But instead, gonna keep Geoff and Whisp on 108.9 The Hawk. Gonna keep it to that because all of my evil that is in me that has returned to me. I have an enemy. It is not you. It is not the keg stand.
That's the key in life. You need to have one enemy, right?
One enemy. It is not.
I mean, if there's one thing we talk about, one goddamn thing we talk about in classic rock, there's one goddamn thing we talk about in rock and roll. Rules. And the number one rule of rock is that there are no rules except the rules that we deem. 2, you gotta have an enemy. You're taking a class. You're taking an adult corresponding class, learning how to throw pottery. You need at least one guy in that room that you're like, I don't like the way this guy looks. I think this guy's a moron. I'm gonna make friends and make fun of this guy. You hear me? You hear me, Gunny Carlos? You know what I'm saying over there. Of course, Gunny Carlos has murdered a couple more people trying to come in.
There are a lot of people
we see you coming.
We see
you coming, Boss Man Ron.
We'll let you know. Peter Cetera should be walking in, Gunny.
Do not shoot Peter Cetera. That is a big one.
But I will say, if the horn section from Chicago is walking behind him, fire away.
Take out the flugelhorn. We don't need him. Get him out of here, please.
God. Well, guess what, guys? We're back.
We're back,
better
baby.
than ever. Does this mean there are 2 Hawks now? I don't know. I do not know. Is Poseidon Radio still going to try to do the charade that there is a Hawk there, even though I blew out the side of the building and flew it right the fuck out of there?
Will we probably just move past some of these details in our minds and just kind of do a show sometimes? Hey, man, that's classic rock for you, baby.
That's classic rock. That's classic rock. Hey, baby. That's what it is. And is this your place to hear all of the best in classic rock from now on, Val Verde? You goddamn right about that. There's one thing that life has been good for me, and it has been good today to blow up a building and fly my friends to safety right back in the old new 108.9 The Hawk building. Come on down to the building. Free ice cream for everyone. Gunny, do not shoot anyone asking for the free ice cream.
Ice cream lets them in. Jesus, that has to be some litigation.
It's Joey Walsh on 108.9 The Hawk.